Hi there, Year 9. Thank you for coming to learn a little bit more about business. My name is Miss Lavin and I teach business here at St Gregory's. And business is great because you're learning something new and you will be learning new skills. And let's face it, one day all of you will be working within an organisation or a business, or perhaps even you're going to wish to start up your own business and be an entrepreneur. So studying business at GCSE will give you an insight into all these different ways of working. Another great part of business is the skills that you develop are key skills that will also support you in other subjects. And business is quite unique because we have quite a lot of extended writing, but also mathematical skills. So how do we actually learn in business? Well, business is all about problem solving to make businesses survive, thrive, and become really profitable. So we need to look at how businesses fix their problems. We'll be looking at things like their cash flow. Will they have enough money to survive? If they haven't got enough money, where can they get the money from? Who will lend them money? How do they put together the business plan? How do they market the business to their consumers so that the consumers come back time and time again to buy from the business? And that's what we call repeat purchase. And finally, we'll be looking at how will they meet demand to produce all the goods and services needed if they're going to sell their products not only in the UK but also around the world. So when we're learning business, it's really important that we use our initiative because all the topics are not standalone topics, they all link together. It's quite rare to get a set of questions just on one topic. So not only will you be linking your topics together, just as an entrepreneur would do, because an entrepreneur has to understand all the different topics to make the business run very well. So not only in terms of the topics, that's the same with the skills as well. As I mentioned earlier, in terms of the mathematical skills, those skills are worth 20% of your final mark. And where business is a little bit different is that you will be doing some quantitative skills, some numerical skills, and then you will be doing extended writing, incorporating the answers that you have calculated. And by doing that, you'll be developing your ideas and understanding how the organisation works. So a little bit more about the course itself. There is one class in year 10 and the course is 100% examination. So if you've had brothers or sisters or who have studied business at this school a few years ago or at other schools, they might have had coursework. There's no coursework anymore. There is one tier, so there is no higher or foundation papers. Everybody sits the same paper. And there are two papers that you will take at the end of year 11. One is all about how businesses start up, and the second paper is all about how businesses grow in an international context and a national context, how they grow successfully. The answers that you will be required to write in the examination paper are a mixture of short answers. You'll have to interpret graphs and write about what those graphs mean. You'll have to do calculations and then write about the calculations in your extended writing to advise a business on how to improve. You'll be given 2 case studies that you won't have seen before in the exam, and everything you write about will have to be applied to those case studies. So those kind of skills are quite similar to the skills that you learn in English language and English literature as well. GCSE Business is a great stepping stone to doing A-level economics, A-level business, BTEC level 3 business, apprenticeships. Because of the mix of skills that you'll be learning, it lends itself really well for skills for other courses when you leave St Gregory's. And it can also be used to access all kinds of careers and the next stages of your education when you leave St Gregory's at the end of year 11. But studying business is not a prerequisite for any course you may choose to study after you've completed your GCSEs, including A-level business, because not all schools offer business, so it's not a prerequisite. So if you have any further questions, don't hesitate to come and see me around school or get in contact and I'll answer those questions for you.
I love business because it's probably one of the most practical and useful subjects that you'll take in your high school career. Even if you don't want to take business as a career in the future, it is one of the most interesting subjects because it is about the real world and what's happening right now, not what happened a long time ago, and you can learn about now and how the world works. One of the most memorable lessons we had is when we market map different types of crisps. Market mapping is when you choose different prices or quality, and you can mark it as your own opinion. And we all had different types of opinions, and we debated about the different types of crisps and whether they were nice or not, and that was probably the most fun lesson that I've ever had. One misconception I had about business is that if you don't know anything about business, that is okay, because Miss Lavin can explain everything and we go straight back to basics. You don't need to know a single thing before choosing the course. Miss Lavin explains everything. If you need further help or if you don't understand something, she will go straight into detail about it with you specifically and individually.